good morning. Today I'm going to be running through Lecente's latest launch. This is going to be the Pretty in Pastel collection and it launches the first week in March. So if you are going to be attending Pro Beauty, you're going to get this a day earlier. We're going to have it at the show on the 5th of March to introduce you to this collection. If not, it goes on general release online on the 6th of March, okay? This collection is 8 new gel polishes and 5 new chromes. They are amazing, they are great spring shades and you are going to love them. So I am now going to show you those colours. I've got some swatches coming up and I'll have a little look through and show you where they sit in the collection and what colours they sit in between. So we'll have a little comparison to the other colours we've already got in the collection. Alright, so grab yourselves a cuppa and let's take a look at the Pretty in Pastels collection. Get your first look here.
The Pretty in Pastels collection is bringing you everything you need for spring, summer. We have got gorgeous, lightest, brightest pastel shades, perfect for the spring season. So first up, we've got Pixie. This is a beautiful, soft baby pink with lovely lilac undertones. There's 2 pinks in this collection and this is the softer, lighter of the 2. This is a 2-coat application, so I'm going to apply 1 coat here and then further on in the video you'll see me apply the 2nd coat. So next up we've got Dreamer. This is a really pretty soft pale lilac. I mean, this is probably my favourite colour from the collection. I just love this shade. I think you'll agree that it really is beautiful. So this is like your lightest lilac. I think like the real lightness of it almost makes it bright. It is such a pretty feminine colour for those spring manicures. So next up we've got Clouds. This is a cool white colour with blue undertones. I have used this colour a lot. It has been very popular. So this is going to be for your cool spring manicures with a creamy hue. It is really, really beautiful. Sometimes white can be a little Tipexy in look and too bright and bold. This is a nice creamy manicure colour. It really, really is beautiful. Next up we've got Blue Skies. This is a really soft pale pastel blue, very, very pretty for the summer. All of these are really beautiful soft pastels. They're going to look awesome on their own and they're also going to look really good. Like you could use all of these colours together in one manicure. They're just so pretty. Pretty essential also for the upcoming spring season. I think we've all had enough of winter. Have Macaron. Again, this is a pastel, but it's a really nice bright pastel shade. This is like your crisp, I think it's like, should have been called Applejack to be honest. It's your Applejack, nice crisp bright pastel, really refreshing. This will make a really pretty nail colour for holidays or nights out. It just is really crisp and fresh. I love this one. So then we have Cinnamon Swirl. This is a really sweet nude shade. It's got delicate pinky peach undertones and it's just for your classic creamy nude manicure. It's a really pretty colour. I'd love to hear which is your favourite from the collection. Why don't you tell me in the comments if you can choose? There's just so many. So then we've got Coconut Cream. This is a beautiful creamy shade with honey yellow undertones. This is your softest lemon. Again, a beautiful spring colour. The brightness in it comes from the lightness. So even though you're doing a light manicure, it's still very vibrant. Another one I think is going to be a real hit this spring, summer. On to Cotton Candy. This is a bright pastel sweet candy pink. It's a real scrumptious, fun colour. I think your clients are going to love this. I love it. This looks absolutely amazing with ball gown chrome on top. If you check out my Instagram, I'm going to be posting that soon. I guarantee this is a combination you will love. It is insane. So these are all 2-coat colours, so I'm just going to whiz through now. The first coat has obviously been applied and cured and I am now applying my 2nd coat so I can show you them fully swatched with the 2 coats. You'll get really, really good coverage, nice and even with your 2 coats, which is fab. This is just a really, really pretty collection. I'd love to hear what you think about it in the comments. So here we have them all finished with 2 coats and a top coat. We're starting off with Pixie and then moving on to the beautiful Blue Skies, that lovely powdery pale pastel blue. Then we have Dreamer, our very soft whitey lilac, followed by Clouds, that soft white with the blue undertones for our gorgeous fresh white manicures. Then we are seeing Cinnamon Swirl here, followed by Coconut Cream and Cotton Candy, that bright vibrant pastel pink, and then Macaron, that bright green. So here they are all laid out together. I think you'll agree this is a great spring summer collection. Just beautiful, sweet and scrumptious. So with this beautiful pastel collection, we are also lucky enough to be getting 5 brand new chromes. So this delicate pink one is Ball Gown, which is really stunning. And then we've got Regal Rose, which has got more peachy undertones. Fairy Dust, this is just Tinkerbell, isn't it? Angel Wings with a lemony colour, and Glass Slippers. These are insane. So I'm just going to quickly swatch these chromes for you. My chrome applicators are currently hiding from me, so I am using a gloved finger to buff this in. The colour pops are all cured, and I've applied a layer of Layer It and cured that for 60 seconds, and that just guarantees I'm getting that perfect chrome application every time, okay? So just there I've done Ball Gown onto Pixie, and I'm now doing Regal Rose onto Cotton Candy, then I'm doing Fairy Dust on Macaron, Angel Wing onto Coconut Cream, and Glass Slippers onto Blue Sky. So I've used similar colours to the chromes to swatch, but I would recommend that you try all different colour combinations, because that sheen that you see of the chrome colour on top, you can use it on, say, the green one on a black, and you're going to get a green sheen on top of your black. So it's well worth swatching trying them on a few different colours just to see what effects you can get from your chromes. You'll be amazed. There is so much you can do with these. They really are stunning. You can also try dabbing them into a tacky layer of a colour, which gives another different effect to this mirror finish. So I always use a dry wipe to remove the dusty particles before I top coat them, so you're getting that perfect mirror finish. Now these, I think that you will agree, are just absolutely stunning. So I've got my colours lined up here. I'm going to do a little comparison to the other colours which are already existing in the collection. First of all, I am going to take Cotton Candy here. I'm comparing it to the more similar shades of pink that are already in the collection. As you can see, Portobello and Big Dipper are the ones that you would probably look to be similar. It's a lot brighter than both of those. Big Dipper's a lot more pale, and Portobello is sort of a softer shade. It doesn't have the brightness that you've got in Cotton Candy, so it does fit in there. It's quite different to the nearest pinks to it. Yeah, I wouldn't say there's anything that is the same as this. You can see there's quite a difference in the brightness of that colour. This one's a lot cooler, this one's a lot paler. You've got that lovely bright pink there. It's very sweet and scrumptious. Okay, so next colour I'm going to look at is Pixie. Again, you can see it is quite different to the nearest colours in the collection. Would probably be Swipe Out and More Incarnation there. There is quite a significant difference again. This is a bit paler than that. It is a different tone. I don't know how to describe it quite. Swipe Out is a lot deeper in purple, much more lilac-y and darker. So that would fit nicely in your collection there. Next up, we've got Coconut Cream. So I'll just grab my yellows. I don't feel like this is close to any of the yellows that we have existing already. It is quite a different shade. There we are. So the palest yellow that we have is Squeeze the Day. And it is very different to this. So this is a much creamier yellow. Creamy, really nice. So again, you can see that is going to fill a gap in the collection. It is not the same as an existing colour. Cinnamon Swirl, I will compare. So I've got my peachy colours here, which there isn't anything like Cinnamon Swirl in with these. You can see it is much lighter than all of the peachy colours we've got. I'll just have a look at my nudes. So we've got the nude shades here. So Hall of Mirrors would probably be the most similar in the nudes, but again, there is a good few shades difference there. Hall of Mirrors is much more peachy. This is toned down a lot from that. So yes, another one that is different. Definitely a place for that in your collection. It is not the same as any colours that are already on there.
Then we have Dreamer. Like I say, this is a shade I have been waiting for. I feel we really needed this. And where's my purples? Here are my purples. You'll see the lightest lilacs we've got are these ones here. And we don't really have, there you go, totally different. A really nice gap there in the purples and lilac collection for Dreamer to slot in. For that really sort of whitish pale lilac is really, really pretty. I'll just double check with the pinks. I mean, I guess Swipe Out would be the nearest in the pinky collection, pinky purple. Again, still a gap. There is nothing like this in the collection already. So if your customers are gonna love that pale, pale lilac, which I had a color like that before and it was so popular. So I am really, really happy to see something like that back in my collection. So next, Blue Skies. Let me grab my blues. Again, this is paler than any of the pale blues that we've already got. And they're going into the greens. So yeah, the blues are down this end. So Tilt-A-Whirly is really the palest one we've got, and Easy as Pie. And you can see there's a big difference between either of those, both in the tone of the color and the shade. So it's a lot lighter than any of the blues we've already got. Nice and cool as well. A really nice pastel blue, well worth adding to your collection there. Macaron, I know there's nothing like this. Oh, here's my greens. So with all of these colours, they're just that little bit lighter and a little bit different to anything that's in the collection. They are quite different to colours that we've got at the moment. They're filling a lot of gaps that I've seen in the collection, and that's great. So this is your real appley green. We've got the bright greens, we've got the minty greens, and this is a lot fresher. So you've got Tunnel of Lovers there. That probably is the closest, but this is just so much more spring summery than that. That's got more of an olive tone, whereas this is your sort of Applejack, sweet apple colour. Really nice. And again, as you can see, there is room in your collection to add this. It is not like any other green that's there. Then we have got Clouds. Oh, do I have a white swatch to compare it to? So have I got a swatch of White Magic? That's what I need. I don't have White Magic. How bad is that? So I will compare Clouds to my greys. So I don't have a white swatch. So you can see it fits in there. It is a white, but I would say it verges on because it's got those bluey undertones. You can see next to Last But Not Least, which is the lightest grey shade we've got. It's still very different, but you can see how it has that lovely grey blue tone to it, which takes it away from the sharp white of a white. I'm gonna do a white. Here it is compared to White Magic. So you can see how white the white is. It just has got that cooler tone to it. So it's a bit nicer for your white manicure, having that coolness in tone. It takes away that sharp Tippexy look that you can get with a white. I do like a white manicure, but this is just softer. It's that bit softer. It is beautiful on that one. So there are our comparisons of the colours. I hope you found those useful. So I think these are all, to me, very welcome additions to the colours. They are a good few shades difference to the closest match for every single one of these, which is great. Yeah, so I hope that was helpful for you.